Technology and Livelihood Education. Family and Consumer Science for Grade 7. Quarter 3 Week 7 Part 3. Our topic is Principles of Cooking, Heat Transfer and Effective Heat. The content standard for this lesson is: the learners demonstrate an understanding of the fundamentals of the hospitality and tourism industry. The performance standard is: the learners apply skills in food preparation and services following safety precautions. Here are the learning competency and learning objectives for this lesson. Short review of the previous lesson. What can you say about the phrase, "The eyes eat first"? 1. What is the primary goal of following food preparation guidelines and basic cooking techniques? A. To save time on cooking. B. To ensure food safety, nutritional value, and flavor. C. Making meals look expensive. D. To reduce the number of ingredients used. 2. Which of the following is a method of food preservation that helps prevent food from spoiling and extends its shelf life? A. Boiling. B. Refrigeration. C. Plating. D. Frying. 3. Why is plating important in food preparation? A. It helps to preserve the food longer. B. It improves the nutritional content of the dish. C. It makes the dish visually appealing and enhances the dining experience. D. It makes the food easier to cook. What is your favorite food from baking cooking method? What is your favorite food from boiling cooking method? A recipe has no soul. You, as the cook, must bring soul to the recipe. The following are the content area vocabulary. Cooking, the process of preparing food by applying heat to raw ingredients, which transforms them into safe, edible, and flavorful meals. It involves various techniques such as boiling, frying, baking, and grilling. Cooking enhances the texture, taste, and nutritional value of food while making it more enjoyable to eat. Food is any substance consumed to provide nourishment and energy for the body. It typically contains essential nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Food can be plant-based or animal-based and is prepared through various cooking methods for consumption. Dry cooking methods use heat without added liquids to cook food, often creating a crisp, browned exterior. Techniques include baking, roasting, grilling, frying, and broiling. These methods enhance the food's flavor through caramelization and browning, preserving its texture and offering a distinct taste compared to moist cooking methods. Moist cooking methods involve using water or other liquids to cook food, helping to retain moisture and tenderness. Techniques include boiling, steaming, poaching, and braising. These methods are ideal for tenderizing tougher cuts of meat and preserving the natural flavors and nutrients of vegetables and delicate ingredients. Principles of cooking, heat transfer and effects of heat. Cooking is the term applied when heat is used in preparing foods. The different cooking methods can be grouped according to how heat is applied to food. These two methods are: first, the moist heat cooking, where the heat is transferred by water, water-based liquid, or steam, and the dry heat cooking, where the heat is transferred by air, radiation, fat, or metal. The table below shows the different classifications of cooking methods. The use of heat in cooking. Heat is used in preparing food by cooking and toasting. Cooking is the term applied when heating affects the entire mass of food, while toasting primarily concerns heat's effects on the surface. Without heat, foods that are unpalatable or unsanitary when raw could not be included in the daily diet. The changes produced in foods by heat depend upon the methods of heat transfer, the heating time, and the temperature reached by the food itself. The purpose of cooking. Food is cooked to make its maximum nutritional value available in a palatable form. To develop, enhance, or alter its flavor, to improve digestibility, to improve its palatability by improving its color, texture, or taste, to destroy pathogenic organisms and harmful substances that may be found in raw food. The cooking methods can be classified according to the cooking mediums. These are air, water, steam, fat, and the combination of one or more of these mediums. The air and heat as cooking medium. Boiling, roasting, and baking are cooking methods with heat as a medium. Without heat, food is unpalatable or unsanitary when raw cannot be included in the daily diet. Many foods are cooked by conduction or heat flow from one material to another. Metals are conductors of heat, thus, metal pans are widely used in cooking. Foods are also cooked by convection currents or kinetic energy transfer by heated air or liquid, and by radiation or kinetic energy transfer by waves. Here are the examples of air and heat as cooking mediums. A broiling is cooking over or under a source of direct heat such as coals, a gas burner, or a glowing electric unit. Much of the heat is derived from radiant energy, some is conducted from the air and the boiler rack. A roasting is cooking on a spit before an open fire or covering it with hot coals. Nowadays, the term is used synonymously with baking in a meat cooker. Baking is cooking in an oven, whereby convection currents aid in heating the air and equalizing the oven temperature. Water as a cooking medium. Cooking with water as the medium is boiling, simmering, and stewing. Boiling is cooking in water at boiling point. This temperature may be recognized by many steam bubbles rising to the top and breaking. Incomplete cooking by boiling is called parboiling. It is used when another method is employed for the remainder of the cooking time, or when strongly flavored or other water-soluble constituents are removed and fresh water added for continued cooking by boiling. Another water as a cooking medium is simmering. Simmering is cooking in a water bath below the boiling point of 180 to 210 degrees Fahrenheit or 89 to 99 degrees Celsius. The presence of bubbles of steam, which disappear before they can reach the surface, indicates this range. Next is stewing. Stewing is simmering or boiling enough water to cover the ingredients. Steam as cooking medium. The cooking methods with steam as the cooking medium are steaming, waterless cooking, and pressure cooking. Steaming refers to cooking in steam arising from added water. Waterless cooking is cooking in steam formed from the water originally in food. Pressure cooking is cooking with steam under pressure. Since the heat of vaporization does not escape, the temperature rises steadily to a high point. This type of cooking requires the use of a pressure cooker, a special type of cooking utensil. Fat as the cooking medium. Fat is used as the cooking medium in sautéing, deep fat frying, and pan broiling. Sautéing is cooking in a lightly greased pan, allowing the product to be turned over and flipped for complete cooking. Deep fat frying refers to cooking in fat sufficient for food immersion. The temperature required for frying runs as high as 385 degrees Fahrenheit to 196 degrees. Combination of cooking mediums. A combination of multiple methods is used in braising, fricasseing, and pot roasting. Braising represents a combination of sautéing and subsequent cooking in a small amount of liquid in a covered utensil. Fricasseing is almost similar to braising. Braising and fricasseing are, in fact, synonymously applied to meat and poultry. Cooking involves applying heat to food, and it can be categorized into two primary methods: moist heat cooking and dry heat cooking. Moist heat uses water, water-based liquids, or steam to transfer heat, while dry heat relies on air, radiation, fat, or metal. These methods are crucial in making raw foods palatable, digestible, and safe by destroying harmful substances. Various cooking mediums such as air, water, steam, fat, or a combination are used, each with distinct techniques such as roasting, baking, boiling, or frying. The purpose of cooking is to enhance flavor, texture, and color. while improving digestibility and nutritional value. Different cooking techniques like braising, fricasseing, and pot roasting combine multiple methods to achieve the desired results. For instance, braising involves sautéing followed by cooking in a small amount of liquid, while fricasseing is similar, typically used for meat and poultry. These diverse techniques and mediums play a crucial role in transforming raw ingredients into flavorful, nutritious dishes.
A time to remember.
When choosing food, people often consider a variety of factors as follows. Taste is one of the biggest influences, as most individuals prefer food that is flavorful and satisfying. Health is another key factor, with many aiming for balanced meals that support their well-being. Convenience also plays a role, as some opt for quick and easy options. Budget is important too, with people often selecting affordable ingredients or meals. Social or cultural influences, such as traditions or shared meals, can also guide food choices. Ultimately, it's a mix of personal preferences and practical considerations. When choosing food, people often consider a variety of factors as follows. Taste is one of the biggest influences, as most individuals prefer food that is flavorful and satisfying. Health is another key factor, with many aiming for balanced meals that support their well-being. Convenience also plays a role, as some opt for quick and easy options. Budget is important too, with people often selecting affordable ingredients or meals. Social or cultural influences, such as traditions or shared meals, can also guide food choices. Ultimately, it's a mix of personal preferences and practical considerations.
This is Teacher Mylene. Thank you for watching and please subscribe to my YouTube channel.